Hi guys, today I want to show you how to draw men's hair, and I'll be showing you using graphite pencils. Alright, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is start by using the HB pencil. This is the hardest pencil that I'll be using for this drawing. I'm just using this as a way to put down a base layer, and I'm also using it to mark everything out. Now, something to bear in mind when you're drawing hair is that you're not drawing the individual hairs, you're drawing sections of hair, the clumps of the hair. You'll find that when you look at your reference photo, the hair is naturally sorted into these sections. So what I'm doing is working section by section and just roughly marking out the lights and the darks. To do this, I'm using sweeping, almost flicking motions, going in the direction of the hair to start trying to build up some of that hair texture. And it is important to do this in the direction of the hair. You'll notice that the hair doesn't all go perfectly in the same direction. The clumps go off at random angles, and we want to try and replicate that. I'm also focusing on the length of the strokes that I'm using. The hair on the top of this man's head is much longer than the hair down the side. So I'm using longer strokes at the top and much shorter strokes at the side. To build up the shading, I'm using a mixture of varying my pressure. On darker parts, I am pressing a little bit harder. And I'm also on the darker parts putting the pencil strokes closer together. They're more spaced out on the lighter areas. The most important thing to remember at this point is that this is all just very rough. None of this needs to be perfect. You just want to roughly try and get the shapes down. I use a reference photo to do this, and I am just comparing my reference photo and trying to replicate that as best I can. Okay, so now I've got my first base layer down, what I want to do is to blend it. And to do this, I'm just going to use an ordinary piece of tissue. I'm wrapping it around my finger, as you can see here, and I'm just going to use this to blend in the direction of those strokes of hair. I'm pressing very lightly as I do this because I don't want to completely smudge the whole thing. At the end of blending it, it should look something like this. So now I want to go back through and start adding some deeper values with a softer pencil, and I'll be doing this with the 6B pencil. This is a very similar process to the last layer, it's just all coming over a bit darker. Now I am trying to be a little bit more accurate this time, but I'm not too worried about it still because I will be blending this out as well in a minute. There are some quite light areas on the hair. I'm just going over those very lightly. I will be picking out those light areas a little bit more at the end. Something that's important to remember when you're drawing hair is to try and keep your pencil nice and sharp. It makes it 10 times easier and helps you control where the pencil's going much better. The last couple of things I'm going to do with the 5B pencil is pop in a few baby hairs just around the hairline, and I'm also going to do some gentle light shading. I find it helpful to take a step back from what you're drawing and have a look at it from a little bit further away, comparing it to your reference photo. And so I've done this, and I'm just going to add a little bit of light shading. I'm not so much working in flicking motions at the moment. I'm going to use the side of the pencil just to lightly increase the shading in some areas. And once I've done that, I'm going to blend in exactly the same way as I did for the HB. Now I've done that, it's looking quite mid-tone and it's lost a lot of detail. So what I want to do before I move on to the next layer is add some of the light areas back in. To do this, I'm using an electric eraser, but you could use a putty eraser as well. This head of hair is quite dark, so there's only a few areas where I need to add some light back in, and that's particularly where the light is catching it on the left-hand side. I'm going to use the eraser in a very similar way to how I've been using the pencil, and you can see I'm only doing a little bit. I'm also going to use a putty eraser to tidy up some of the edges. I've squished it flat so I can be a little bit more accurate about this. I'm going to move on to my last layer now, and I'll be doing this with a black polychromos pencil. I particularly like using the black from a polychromos colour pencil kit because it does give me an absolute black in my graphite drawings. But if you don't have one, you are fine to use the 6B pencil again. I'm going to go over the whole head of hair one more time, particularly focusing on the dark and mid-tone values. On the most part, I want to avoid the lightest areas because I've already got that in with the graphite I used on the previous layers. Whenever I'm adding hairs towards the edge, particularly at the top, I'm very lightly flicking it out towards the end. I don't want to have any very hard edges to the hair. So once I've gone over the whole thing with the Polychromos black, I want to start smoothing things out. Right now it's not looking very smooth. So I'm going to go over the top of all of the areas that need smoothing out. Here I'm going to stop using flicking motions and I'm going to start applying some smoother colour. I'm working in little circular motions instead, kind of using the side of the pencil, and I just want to very lightly start filling in and blending together. That said, I don't want to do it too much. I want it to look smooth, but I don't want to lose all of the hair strokes. Alright, the last thing to do, and I think the most important bit, is adding in the little baby hairs. These are the little stray hairs that stick up in random places. To add these in, first off, I'm making sure I've got a nice sharp pencil. And then I am very, very lightly using these same flicking motions. Now I don't want the hairs to go in the exact same direction as the sections, but I do want them to go roughly in that direction. If you're working from a reference photo, it is a good idea to look at where the actual hairs are going. You don't need to copy them perfectly, but it is helpful to get a bit of an idea. So I'm just working my way around the head, adding in these baby hairs. And that is it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a like and don't forget to click the subscribe and the notify bell so you never miss an art tutorial. Happy drawing, guys. I'll see you in the next one.